Happens. Did I stop streaming and it stopped happening, or did I change that over? Oops. Change that setting, my precision boost overdrive to enable instead of. I need to go per CCD, and I need to take the time to actually do the testing, because one of my CCDs is a lot more fragile than the other one, and it allows me to also dial it in, so I'm not going to have problems. Do a big old stress test that just kind of pushes everything to the max, and do some testing, dial it in. I've got a program that lets me to do some BIOS tweaking in Windows too, so I gotta figure all that out.
Well, for the first time in this series, Energy showed up. A great half of Counter-Strike, starting out a little bit slow, a little stretched out from FaZe with a nice run, but Energy bounced right back, and they closed that half really, really strong. 5-round run to take an 8-4 lead into the second half, and Energy have a chance to take it to the third map decider.
And it really is Bro stepping up right now.
Oh, butter. Do you lose your crosshair, or what is it?
Energy winning the pistol in the first half, dishing out FaZe's first pistol loss of the event so far. Let's see if they can get another one. A T-side pistol on Nuke with an 8-4 lead. Energy's chances.
Looked like a different Energy team so far on this map versus Ancient. T-side on Ancient was pretty rough. So let's see what this T-side's going to look like. Already whittled down. Brokey and Twist chiming in with taps to the domes.
Nice.
OC and Sonic is taking a 3v5, looking like FaZe is going to continue just having that dominant pistol record.
Clean taps to kick off this pistol. Really leave you feeling stalled out if you're NRG. Starting to piece it together. What can he actually do in this pistol?
Try and flush Twist out from behind Red Office, and he just ends up killing Sonic. Straight to the head. Smoke flash remaining for the players. No good options. Can't tell, I'm just going to say that right now. There's not a good option on the board. Someone's going to have to brute force. It's been Bro called upon time after time on the team. I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. Grim finds a P250. Grim and Nitro are going to try and drop down into the lower bomb site. 28 seconds on the clock, but even the plant is going to be contested.
Yeah, plant would be huge though if they're managed to steal it away. Double doors, allow the plant to go through. So in the next round,
oh, maybe I do.
This gives them a chance to keep this up into the second. But FaZe winning in this round, getting back to winning ways in that department, only losing the one player.
Yeah, helps when you start out with those 2 kills and you can see everyone just backs off, and you just wait until Energy commits themselves to a bomb site, and it's nice and easy from there. No need to give them any 1v1s on the way. Even despite Grim's lovely shot in ramp room with the P250, it's just too far out of reach. And here's that round by coming in. Mac 10's on the board. Grim, OC, and Bro. Feels like an upper bust. If you're FaZe, that happens in the conversation too. Watch out for an upper pop real quick.
Flashes out. Here comes Grid. Charging in. Nitch, you're gonna die. Jacob in the back. Damasco spinning, but can't get anything out of it. Now Brokey gonna be more locked going forward. Should have frozen. He actually just runs through it all. Utility being taken. Denying the plant. And that's the way he's taken. Just legions of players on top of heaven.
It's also a to run through that heaven Molotov and take those fights standing inside the flames, willing to tank the damage as well. But Energy never expected it. Once that Molotov gets in place and is burning for like half a second, they got really safe and comfortable inside the ball site, just completely caught off guard. Such great work from Frozen, stops the plant. OC and Grim can't contain it, and then Twist slides in through the smoke as well. Big save from FaZe.
That's That's one way to describe it.
It is, you know,
highly accurate.
I chose to go with courage. Big ball was a close second choice.
Yes. But I'm glad we didn't say it, because then NKJ got it.
Yeah, he gets his time in the sun, doesn't he?
I've been really enjoying NKJ in this phase team, to be honest. I love the energy he's bringing to the team, and every time we do a listen, he's firing them up.
He's a fun dude to talk to. He's like a geeky Counter-Strike guy. You can just tell he's got like a certain level of joy and just enjoyment and passion for competition of Counter-Strike.
And the fact that he's got an opportunity to be the coach of FaZe as well, and Twists and Frozen on his squad.
He's quietly had a pretty strong coaching career as well. Stepping into this one, I think FaZe organization, Fort Worth, they've been very pleased with the early returns and the early addition of him into this roster, how he fits into the team.
Frozen, beautiful work, nice and easy on the first two. Things in there. Kill as well before being overwhelmed, and we'll pick up the bomb, but all his teammates are now gone.
Just to touch on it before we get to lines down, NKJ, his coaching career 2 years in from 2024-2026. Spent about a year in Entropic. Before that, coaching for Big. That's also on the resume. So, journeyman coach over the years, but been active in coaching roles since 2018. This is obviously the most high-profile position he's taken behind the squad.
Yeah, and
he comes in at the lowest point as well.
yeah, true. And Nature also coming in from NC. Well, at least has the
Little connections.
What is your mentality as a coach when you actually come into a team? You've got experienced players, but you know they've just missed out on the most important tournament of the year. You know, you just kind of go in and you kind of feel it out first. You're just like, all right, what's the vibe? That's an image.
Okay, bro's got an opening kill. Well done. Brokey missing his initial shot with the ult, so that's a real advantage. But maybe not for long. Brokey's maintaining his aggression. Something.
Well, he's taking Sonic, remove that play away from NRG. They're going to send players down lower, just trying to double doors here.
Yeah, and actually because they're so quick and because Brokey wasn't able to break that second smoke, missed the nade, they have no information down fence when they hear those footsteps. So once again, it's on Brokey to defend against this. He wants to get aggressive.
There we go. He misses. And he's going to have to fall back behind the smoke because of that.
Got it at the end there. We finally got it.
To win this round now.
I love those plays from Brokey. Man, if he hits that shot, what a great advantage it is. Unfortunate it doesn't go his way. 4-on-4 in the lower bomb site. There's 2 kits available on Frozen and Nachu. A little bit of utility to activate this retake. OC's also got some to help the post plan, and Bro is in a lurk position, likely to come down vents shortly.
All coming in from the same side here. It's not a fun retake for FaZe, but they have to try and get past the first obstacle, and they just won't. Grim shuts them down. Nitro chases after. A little smile on the face of Grim as he's happy with his work.
Yeah, those are the kind of performances out of Grim where you're like, God, he's a really valuable, really strong player. We need to see him more consistently. That's a lovely spray down from Grim. Holding off his FaZe, try and turn the corner through the choke point. Great control on the spray, great control dodging the flashes as well. Clean triple. And Nitro finishes it off, 9-7. Yeah, it was nasty. He knows what he's done.
Timothy.
So you have, it's kind of this is a chance to knock out, oh, lordy.
All right, well, advantage for NRG, and you were saying, Jason?
I was going to say, this is a chance for a great knockout blow if you're NRG. You get up to 10 if you win this round. Money for FaZe would be gone. Look at what they've bought into. Look how much is remaining. So if you take you're just looking at 10-7, easy round against likely pistols, and that feels like the best avenue to a victory. Right here, and make this as easy as possible down the stretch. I think their philosophy might just be, even at this point already in the round, in a 4v5, if they go downstairs, if they plant the bomb there, this AWP M4 from us, so I think for them, this is more about just hoping and praying to try to finish at the end of the loss, and if not, they'll take the loss to bring the weapons forward. It shows map outside want to maybe turn in towards Mini.
What?
But FaZe is already committed to this. This Nitro doesn't try and be too cute.
To think about a phase. NRG will be loving it. They're going to go up to double figures without having to fight for it right down the final wire.
3 weapons saved and brought into the next round. AK-47 picked up. FaZe will be happy about that one. Still going to be alive for Brokey, so next round is still going to be a round due to the decision of FaZe. Love the call out of FaZe. Gives them another competitive round. Down to as this map starts coming to a close. Round 18 coming up. He's got a little flip side to the touch.
Okay, that sounds like a good thing called
Flip side. You're not around for the old flip side. Simple is on. Get rid of a lot of it, coaching as well. They were a very good team. They were a team that popped off at the major and disappeared until the next major rolled around.
If I recall, they were the team that just major.
Only appeared at the major to ruin the Vegas run.
I think there was a lot of CIS teams back then. You know, like when the Vegas squadron started coming to majors too. They were this. Yeah, you had a great time with
Love Vegas squadron. Shout out to OG.
QB5 as well.
Yeah, a lot of those, and a lot of them spat out like the CIS players who went on to be like really, really strong, really good. Quantum Bellator fire team as well. 10-7 as this time out close. Don't invest a whole lot around these 3 saved weapons. Brokey's off, Frozen's M4, Jacob has the AK-47. Not even picking up a whole lot of utility around it either. They're going to trust that these 3 weapons can do some damage for FaZe. We're going to talk about having some struggle with maps. That was the story of NRG's day 1. A 9-2 after the first half of the game. End up losing the second half 3-9 and then losing the match in overtime as well. Got to get another chance to retry at closing out the lead here on Nuke. 10-7. Any resistance
the fucking mouse
as they take these positions, it makes them a little bit nervous. Piece together exactly what they're going to be going up against. Hop on buildings downstairs in C2, and that the other 4 players are stacking the upper bomb site. Sound cue to make in that moment. It's been heard for sure. Luckily, 30 seconds on the clock.
Your first target is a USB. Near that corner, so Twist is sad about that. Frozen. He's got the rifle. This is Jacob also chiming into the kill feed, and NRG collapsing. 15 seconds. Jacob's got another, and it's just Grim. Loki though stops that from happening. Grim was showing some real skills in that movement. Well, heartbreaking as FaZe will take it away.
They snatched it out. Classic FaZe. They fought around. They risked a lot by not investing really a whole lot around the 3 saved weapons. Stack at the upper bomb site. NRG never able to piece it together. With 3 seconds on the clock, they're just committed to this play at this point. Jacobs
just relax.
down, so is Frozen. There's nothing else. There's nowhere else they can go. And look what it means to FaZe.
Yeah, big celebration. We're going to see if this is the opportunity to start breaking away on our team.
Relaxing at the shot right there. Gonna miss.
Still a 2-round lead
Booted
for
at
the
the
team
top.
side here. And they've got a decent supply. AK-47's out.
Clicking and turning spray there just
It on top of Sonic. That's 48 health left.
That's a good one from Brokey. Nice chuck. Doesn't have any utility on him at the moment to break those smokes on the cross. So Sonic is going to Bro's going to follow up slowly. The other three players going to try and connect through ramp room. That'll be frozen. Brokey playing under heaven can shift quickly, but that requires Frozen to stay alive.
Seconds. Positioning that orb over towards ramp. Taking deeper angle. His teammates staying as well. That's Frozen going to try and draw with Grim, but you really need to land a shot if you're Frozen to protect your teammate in that aggressive position. He misses it, but then makes up for it on the second time. So he's brought back. Bro in the meantime has moved forward and opened up the double doors, which is going to put pressure on Twist to turn. But he will do that with and now Brokey waits. Another kill from the AWP. Carving out NRG. Brokey turns around and deals with Decon as well. And it's just Nitro left. Brokey stays alive. Barely alive. And then gets the no-scope. Brokey stepping up at the end of the map here, hoping he can get this 2-0 over the line.
A reminder of what Brokey looks like when he hits the flow state. He just reads every single fight that follows. Grabs the first shot on the jumping player over towards ramp room. Secures that kill. Drops down. Lovely work for this angle, but it's the turn. It's the realization as Twist goes for another fight. Deep onto the ramp. It's his responsibility to turn and look behind. What a great shot over towards Decon. And NRG can't believe it. Stunned.
Out towards Nachu. From dead first, Brokey trying to drop. Can't get away. And he goes back. This time not going to connect the no-scope. Bro overwhelms him with the Tech 9. And now trying to slip down the vent is Sonic. And unfortunately him getting caught by Jacob. War here for NRG. It's already rotated down to the lower B side.
Yeah, chaos on the map. Looking at not working, especially a bit of alongside well done. So Nitro's got an op, no armor. Bro's got a bomb on his back. No one's inside the bomb site to clear out. It's gonna be tough to even get the plants.
Patiently waiting is Nitro. Any kind of peek out of that decon door.
Just have to risk it. That's the there's no way to cover him. Bro's just gonna have to cross his fingers.
Luckily, no one's going to put down that Nitro will have a chance at this. There's that decon door, hearing the rotations, but as Nitro dies, Bro realizes it's got to be a fight. Steps out into the open, picks up a rifle. So 3 targets to find. That defuse is started. It's not really planted for him any longer, so defuse comes through, kill comes in from Frozen. And a tied game again. So Brokey has been the difference maker to just sort of shift the tides in favor of Faith again. And a timeout here for NRG.
Playing that super. Just now the doors open, having the off angle, staying alive as long as humanly possible. Also with his presence there, he's going to prevent energy and a kind of plant spot that lets them win the round after the fact. Really good job on positioning. So Daps having a conversation, 10-10. It's been tied up. Great fight from NRG, 2 rounds in a row. However, 3 rounds in a row for FaZe at the moment.
10 minutes and we're getting out of here.
Has regained them control off the back of Brokey. His AWPing has been wild. Round 21 and NRG full AK-47s. Full sets of utility.
Dang, dude. No, Captain. And say no shows, no mercy.
Here's with NRG. For it back. Gonna deal with Brokey, who's just not missing now. Bro, he's down and an opening kill here for FaZe.
Yeah, Twist and Brokey have actually set up that stack previously, the previous round as well. Didn't come to any fruition, nobody peeked. This round they get the kill.
It's a good thing that he gets spotted. Actually paying off. Spotted outside. Jacob, who can no longer stand
for FaZe. Calling out the footsteps, so Frozen as well. They don't realize it quite yet, but you can't go back up secret in this corner of Big Garage. He's gonna play on the railings inside the site. No one else supportively rotating quite yet. He's going to be there very quick from ramp. In fact, he's coming now. And he wants to fight up.
So it's Frozen out first. It's the one that Brookie with the darkness. His life, that's going to be secured, but so far from possible here for MG. Not sure where it's coming from. Sonic can go nowhere. To play forward, if you're Sonic, you have to try and get some sort of edge. Success. Nitro slips out into the open. A good double, and then Brokey again denies. You're really having the reckoning here, Brokey.
Individual in these kinds of like really out of reach scenarios. How well that there's multiple play. I mean, look at that from Nitro. It's like, what are you supposed to do? Too many choke points. And I'm actually kind of, it's going through my head, I'm kind of starting the interview at the start of this series. Trace had asked him, you know, what happened against Foot? Against that team, like, what was the thing that going to fall apart? And he was like, I don't know, once they got to 10 rounds, much straighter than we thought. And it feels very much like that's happening now as well. It feels very much like FaZe have gained control of this game, and for NRG, it's like, here we go again. And now we're not seeing those individual performances when in the moment of the impact.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also keeping an eye over the next few rounds. Can NRG get any openings? It's obviously cool to pick off the first thing, fall back and play. Big kill from two. Traded. Frozen just shoots through the smoke. OC's caught that freeze up. He walks through the smoke. It's just the confidence now oozing out of FaZe Clan. They're just trying to take this one over the line. Could be series points in a couple of seconds here unless Sonic and Grim can finally play these heavy deficit situations and straight through the smoke. Nature's got another one. 1v4. Goes back into attack. No, but that FaZe makes sure it's series point.
Yeah, that's crazy from Twist. That's just, he said he realized that's chaos he's thrown into the mix. He realized that's a thing of beauty. Stepping through the least expected thing for him. 5 rounds straight. 5 rounds straight now. They close this out on quite a round away from taking this series. That would knock NRG out of IEM. Painful loss for a team that's going to be playing in front of the crowd. For sure, painful loss as they show significant improvement across the year. These bigger events.
Well, FaZe, if they lower semi-final, when they will play Vitality or Betboop.
As well. Yeah.
FaZe after losing their opening game yesterday, but one step at a time.
I think the tough part of their run is the need to get VRS points. You know, everything is just so critically important as well. Well, towards the upper bomb site, Jacob wanted to try and be aggressive behind the Molotov. OC's ready for it.
Okay, so opening kill for NRG. Haven't had one of those in a while. Let's see if it's enough to squeeze out the 11th round.
Do you stick with your plan, though? Because this always felt like it was going to be towards the upper bomb site. Do you just reset now that you get that kill? It looks like it. Nature's going to be inside the bomb site.
Yeah, running in, Pro at the front. Can Nature do much here? Been a little bit quieter on this map. But Nature looking to step up. He does wall on Bro. Turns out to that left side. Goes back in. Get a second kill, but that smoke breaks open. Twist dies at the hand of Grim this time. And FaZe so far away from winning this retake, so they start to back away. So this will come down to the final round of regulation on here. Whether or not be FaZe moving to win or NRG into overtime, yet to be seen. But great to see them finding some life right at the end.
Yeah, good crack into the bomb site. Kill a piece on Grim, Nitro, and OC. Pretty crispy shot from Grim as well, who's kind of woken up towards this, in this second half. Some cool sequences. 12-2, then we go the distance. Trying to maybe keep someone from NRG close enough to the bomb. Trying to scare him with that late retake, that late defuse drop in. But everyone's going to get away and survive with the last. Avatar's flare onto it. Maybe they've gone with someone else. Good opening kill. Jacob trying to take advantage of the situation. Nachu on his own does a pretty good job to get one, but FaZe had just slid elsewhere on the map to align the defense for somewhere else, and re-execting the upper bomb site, just brutal. Round 24, overtime or elimination for NRG.
Look how quick this is for Sonic as well. He's really trying to challenge the side of that smoke. Jacob dying. First in back-to-back rounds, advantage NRG. Is it going to be enough? Are we going to see overtime?
Shifted down to secret. He can even this up. 3 players coming in his direction. A 4th just stepping into secret. Now that's Sonic.
Times we see his waist to be able to get the ball drag from a position where it looked like he was getting.
Here's the thing, he's playing it passively along the wall, tucked into the corner, right? So he's never going to have a good spot. And like, so the problem with this is going to be you're not able to pull a teammate over with any kind of quickness that help you defend against it.
His teammate.
There's the first headshot. You better believe he can get 2, and a lot of damage on that 3rd player as well. He's given FaZe a chance to close this one out. Here comes Grim, getting spotted, getting taken down by Nachu, and it's OC Pro. A 2 versus 3. Trapped by the hand of Twist. It looks like NRG are about to be eliminated. The plan comes through, Bro at the back of the site. OC goes back, he knows Nachu's coming. Shoulder Pete to bait out the bullets and get that information quickly, pass that over to the other 2 FaZe players who are coming down through the ramp. Bro trying to deal with Nachu. OC occupied with Brokey, but it's gotta be Bro. He was the savior so many times on this map here for NRG. He's gotta do it one more time. Out into the open, but dead as he falls. That's NRG out of IEM Atlanta. They will fall in last place as FaZe stay going on. It's gonna be a 2-0 win, a 13-11 on Nuke. A lot more competitive, at least something shown from NRG. But overall, they're gonna be very disappointed with this run.
Yeah, they certainly will be. A lovely performance from FaZe to close that out. 6 of the last 7 rounds on their defensive side go in their favor. They just kind of locked down on that defense. Yeah, for NRG, you mentioned they said they'd been working a lot on the T sides. I think it's back to the drawing board, reinforce some of the things you discussed across the series, or 60 rounds combined across both maps played. Excuse me. Instituting Grim into this team, getting him comfortable as well. NRG, that's a really tough loss and a tough elimination to take.
Yeah, especially if you're in the